Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Winston. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Warriors 17. Ready.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And this one too low.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a bit, a little, but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Jameis to throw it. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Winston. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. We may hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like the paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Winston. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Eagles at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Come 19. Buffalo 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That's good for an Eagles.
Marching 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now Winston. And going deep for Hill. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 2nd down, Kamara. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
18
Back to throw here. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Nice pickup. 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. But 1st down, Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That would a first down pickup of 8. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Pushes past him. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Ready? Let's go.
Running right, this is Ingram. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Winston keeps it himself. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Kamara try the right side. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Winston. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Lutz is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Warriors 17. Go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia.
Seven Pirates. 19 tight. Touchdown.
They'll look to throw again. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, it's always easy to second-guess a call, but maybe he should have just handed it off here on 3rd and short instead of keeping it on a play-action pass attempt. Now it's 4th and long, and just gave the defense a lot of momentum to build on for the next series.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
146 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. A give to Kamara running right. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They run. It's Kamara. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go, Reed, go!
Hurts sets up to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Back in 60.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Hurts. He's got a man complete. The 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
With 209 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.